So if you have a child struggling with attention, or you as an adult struggle with attention, there are typically three types of attention that this can show up in. If you struggle in these areas or your child does, all three of these can be weak, or two of the three or vice versa. But the three types of attention, the first is called sustained attention. That is the ability for prolonged mental effort, the key being on something not exciting to you or your child, right? Because for all of us, things we love, that's easy. That's why, you might have a child who's unbelievable attention with video games or playing sports, but then they sit down to do homework and they're all over the place. They can't stay focused, right? So sustained attention is our ability for prolonged mental effort. If that's not strong, it'll show up as quickly zoning out, needing a lot of mental breaks, just not being able to stay with their tasks. The second is called selective attention. This is one my wife says that I have, but that's a different type of selective attention. This would be when your child has to complete a task and there's a lot of noise or commotion. Are they able to tune that out, or is that very frustrating for them and they're constantly distracted or frustrated by that? The last one is divided attention. Divided attention is our ability to multitask. When kids are younger, this one doesn't pop up as much, but when kids make that jump to middle school, junior high, high school, this becomes extremely important because at that age, you're switching classes. And so you're tracking 6, 7 different teachers and different assignments, which takes a lot of multitasking. But the expectation is also that you're now taking notes, which is multitasking, right? Because it's the ability to write down what's on the screen or PowerPoint while at the same time absorbing and processing what the teacher is saying. And if that's not strong, that's going to be a very difficult task. So attention skills typically are in those three areas. And the good news is those are skills that can be trained and improved.